After many days of final preparations, U-606 is finally ready to depart her home port of Bergen and patrol the frigid waters of the Greenland Sea. U-606's orders are to patrol Grid AE and scour the Arctic convoy routes. We are to inflict as much damage on these convoys as possible. At 6:33 in the morning on September 9th, 1942, U-606 slipped away from her shelter in Bergen to conduct her first war patrol. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting U-boat video. As you can see, we are setting sail in U-606 and we are departing our home port of Bergen, as can be seen there. We have a lot of torpedoes, fuel, and food stocked up in the boat. We have a good mixture of T1 and T2 torpedoes. Looks like all T1s loaded in the bow tubes. I do believe we have one of each in the stern torpedo room. See, yeah, one T2 torpedo in the tube and then one T1 ready to go. We have quite a lot of food loaded on board, so my crew doesn't starve to death, and in the galley it is maxed out. So we are taking a lot of food, and of course we have a wide array of deck gun ammunition, which will prove handy when finishing off, crippled merchant ships. We also have a few bold decoys, which will be handy in case we start getting depth charged. We'll see if that ends up happening. So yeah, we are departing Norway. Oh, and I am using the TDC mod. It is functioning with the latest patch of the game now, so that is quite exciting. I'm very happy, and we'll be using that in future torpedo engagements. But as you can see, we are departing Bergen, making our way through these fjords, and we are heading towards grid AE and AF, where we will conduct our patrol. Our orders are to travel 2,250 kilometers inside of this area and sink 7,000 tons of shipping, which should not be too difficult at all. Hopefully we can get some of these convoys going to and from the USSR. And once I finish this up, I think we may head up here towards these Soviet ports and see what's going on up here. It could be quite interesting. So that's my current plan of action for the time being. This is... may not happen depending on how many torpedoes we launch off in this area or if we get heavily damaged, but I think we may end up checking it out. This will definitely be different. We have not patrolled way up here or even closer to the Soviet Union in U-boat yet, so this will be a brand new experience for us. Well, that's all I have for now. I'll keep you all updated when I have something of interest to report. Okay, well, here's something interesting. We have a contrail coming straight for us. I'm not exactly sure if it is a friendly target. We're still in the fjords here, really, and we have picked this up. So let's go ahead and man the flat gun and start picking up some speed just in case. I'll head full. And I do want to see what is the depth under... No, actually, you stay on the... 20mm cannon there. My radio man can come here and see how deep it is. Plane is closing quite fast. Group consisting of 1 to 3. 29 meters, yikes. Definitely not enough room to crash dive. We're currently making 17 knots at full speed, and Wolfgang 2 is pointing his AA gun straight up towards the target, so... And did it disappear? Where'd it go? Is it gone? Oh. Okay. I guess it went away. False alarm? I was getting a little worried there, that's for sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna reposition this gun. I don't want it pointing straight up like that. There we go. And you can get back on the Uzo. Start looking around. Interesting. I guess the plane turned around when I was not looking. Well, that is good and quite worrisome. We've already encountered an aircraft, so we'll see. That does not bode well for us when on patrol up here. Well, we have made it to our patrol area in Grid AF. As you can see, we've already begun our patrol and have patrolled quite a bit to get where we are. We're about to do a quick hydrophone check though. So we are going to dive down to periscope depth. Actually, let's go down to 20 meters and get our hydrophone operator on station. Oh, wrong fellow. My bad. You can go back to rest. Sorry. There we go. You can get on the hydrophone. Missing men on the dive planes, but yeah, there we go. They'll get on there. Looking good. Now let's get this boat under. We'll assign an additional sailor to our hydrophone operator. See if there's anything really out there. There we go, and the boat is slowly but surely submerging. There we go, switching to the electric engines, perfect. Nice green murky water. Let's go at slow speed. Perfect, the boat is slowing down. All right, let's see what your elvish ears can hear. Do a little bit of time compression here. And we will see. A lot of people actually ask me how I get my time compression bar to look like this. This is actually the realistic time compression option in the game settings. So no mod or anything. This is in the base game. And we're giving it a few minutes. I will stay submerged for a while, but it looks like there's nothing in the immediate area. But we will continue our patrol and hopefully we stumble across something out here. Okay, we have an update. A large group of ships consisting of 5 to 10 coming right our way. So this is something we definitely want to attempt to engage anyway. The unfortunate part is it is extremely foggy out once again. So it's going to be very, like, you can barely see anything with that. So it's going to be very difficult to track and fire at these ships given these current weather conditions. However, that's not going to stop us from trying. If anything, we can always stalk this convoy until weather conditions improve. That may be the best thing to do here. Right now, I'm just getting a baseline for their course here. It looks like they're heading northwest. And we are having issues maintaining depth, as you can see from our depth gauge there. It's going all over the freaking place. Let's stay deep. Let's go down to like, I don't know, 20 meters. Yeah, we're just getting tossed around down here. We'll see though, a group of, 5 to 10 ships, that is substantial for sure, and something I do want to try to sink my teeth into. Well, we have gotten into position here and have made contact with the enemy group, and it does look like it was a hunter-killer group of sorts because we do have a battleship here that we have detected. This is quite exciting because this is the first time I have ever seen a battleship in U-boat. So I am pretty determined to attempt to sink her. We have sped up. We're now going standard speed. I'm going to try to get onto the battleship's port side here. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Low air reserves. Well, that'll have to do for the time being. I'm going to try to 315 the target just so we can see how fast she is going. And it looks like this is HMS Nelson, which is very, very cool. And I'm accidentally marking these things. Doesn't look like she's moving all that fast. Or what's up with that? Well, if she's not moving, that's kind of lame. Oh, maybe she is. Just very, very slowly. Very impressive ship. I've always loved the way HMS Nelson and Rodney looked. Very cool. Very cool. Well, we are going to sink her. Let's go ahead and begin preheating tubes 1 through 4. And, we will 315 her even if she is not going all that quickly. Go. We'll put our mark here. Bring up our stopwatch. There we go. And start it. Have that run. And we'll do a little bit of time compression here while this goes. We'll also get her speed the old-fashioned way once we're a bit closer. Just to be sure, just so we have 2 methods of getting speed. Okay. Also, I guarantee you there's quite a few other warships in this area. It says it's a small group of 5 to 10, so there could be 9 other destroyers here. And that's going to be quite exciting, I suppose. Mark. We'll draw a line from point A to point B. And that'll get us her speed. 7.3 knots. Okay, let's reset it and get that out of here. We can bring up our TDC. Oh, it's a little small. Let's expand this a bit. All right, 7.5 knots. Set. Have it track. 1 kilometer. We'll just preemptively set some of that. We have all T1 torpedoes loaded in tubes 1 through 4, so we're going to set our speed to 40 knots. Let's begin preheating tube 2 and 3. And we will continue to use some time compression here. I want to get in a decent position here for an attack, and I'm going to get you on the depth keeping station just so we don't accidentally broach, and that is the end of our poor U-boat. Okay, let's turn around and get a good angle going. Let's what's her course? Okay, well, we can start reversing the boat. That's probably the best way to do this. Okay, this is looking good, looking very good, if I do say so myself. Okay, and there we are. We're starting to pick up all of the escorts. It looks like a lot of probably Flower class corvettes. There's one on this side. That's the one we're going to be pretty worried about. Let's lower our periscope. Do not want that sticking up out of the water longer than we need it. We're at a nice 90-degree angle. This is shaping up to be a fairly good attack. Okay, reduce speed. Just 1. Turn off the gyro compass. Rig for blue as well. And what else should we do to really reduce noise? Oh, look at that. Look at that task force. That's awesome. Okay. I think that's really all we can do. We're already on manual steering. Don't want to use electric. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Stay at periscope, please.
Tanks anblasen.
No! Don't blow the tanks. Silent running. Okay, we're currently silent running. He just yelled it. He didn't blow the tanks. Oh, he did. Periscope depth, you morons. Please, I didn't mean to click it. I didn't mean to click it. Go under. Okay. I think we're getting there. Okay, you go somewhere else. Go do navigation or something. There we go. Boat's under once again, even if it is having issues. Okay, they are getting nice and close here. We are running silently. How far away is her track? It's like 2 kilometers. Keep heading this way. All right, we will start moving forward here shortly to try to get in a little bit closer, but honestly, a 2-kilometer shot, that is pretty good for us. Let's try to get her speed one more time using the 315 method. All right, start. One, 2, 3 minutes. Closing in on 15 seconds. It looks like she's still going awfully slow, probably around 7 knots, like we originally predicted. Mark. Okay, from point A to point B. 8.5 knots. Up scope. There she is. Looking good. Lock on target. Let's identify her. Definitely Nelson. It's in the back if I remember correctly. And there we go. Recognize. Perfect. Range to target. Let's get that. From the waterline to the top of the mast. These waves are making it a little hard. Set. 2,887 meters. Okay, I'm actually going to reduce speed to 30 knots for our torpedoes since it is kind of far away. Angle on bow, it looks like 80 degrees to port. Yeah, probably like 75 more or less. Speed, 8.5 knots. Let's get our speed one more time, hopefully. Oh no, our torpedoes are not... I hate how fast these things stop preheating. Well, hopefully you boys can do it quickly. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, we still have time. I do not want these to be done, so we will wait. Okay, lowering our scope. Okay, there we go. 3 is preheated and 4 is about to be preheated. Slight delay, but that's okay. Up scope. There we go. Alright, angle on bow. It's close to 90 now. Let's get her speed using this method. I just want to be sure. Start. Alright. Let's double check everything here. None of the escorts are really on alert. Oh, looks like we have the drop on her. In a pretty good spot. We're firing a little later than I would have liked, mostly due to the torpedoes not being warmed up, but that's okay. I'm still pretty happy with how this has gone. Alright, stop, set, 8 knots, okay. 8 knots, there we go. Alright, tubes 1 and 2. We don't want any dispersion. We'll aim for the second turret there. Alright, fire. Okay. Next 2. Flood those. Fire. Alright, all 4 torpedoes are away. Down scope. We'll get that down, and we are going to turn away and drop down to 120 meters. Why are you screaming alarm? It's okay. No need to yell. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, the torpedoes are running towards Nelson. Use a little bit of time compression here. None of the escorts are doing anything about it. They haven't picked us up on hydrophone or sonar or anything like that. Okay, torpedoes are racing towards the target. Alright, let's see. The moment of truth. Go to the free cam view. And I can't see the torpedo wakes. But we're just going to cross our fingers, I suppose. There we go. 2 hits. Right off the bat. A little bit of lag. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if we get a couple more. I did spread them out. There we go. Ooh, devastating. Those torpedo impact explosions are very unoptimized, but that's fine. She looks rough, and you can see all these other warships turning on their searchlights. And the next part of this begins. We're going to try to run out of here. Start moving. Yeah, torpedo hit the enemy, and we can see that it was crippling. Okay, we're going to start moving. One of you, I want to look at Nelson, but we have some things we got to take care of real fast. Serious damage. She's going down. All right, go to the storage room, buddy, and you pick up a decoy. Yeah, take those. We're going to have to drop those because we need to make our getaway here. Thankfully, we are pretty far away from the crime scene. But look at that. Where'd all of our flags go? I just realized that. Yeah, she is taking on a lot of water. May want to think about getting off now, sir. Get a good look at the model here. I know in another U-boat video quite a while ago we were sent around Gibraltar, if I'm remembering correctly, and the briefing said HMS Nelson may be in the area, but we never ended up encountering her. But here we have, obviously. Look at that. Awesome. Well, she will continue to take on water. We're at 130 meters. Yeah, it's time to book it out of here. I'm not going to release a bold decoy just yet. As a matter of fact, it looks like some of these destroyers are heading the opposite way. They're not even heading towards us. We may be able to get out of the area scot-free. We are pretty far. See how far away? Around 1.5 kilometers away from this Corvette. Compressed air reserves are pretty low due to that accidental blow ballast. That's okay. And the Corvettes are just searching around here. We'll use a little bit of time compression and we'll see if Nelson will end up going down due to flooding. We're sticking at around 130 meters. That's fine. And we can slow down further as well. I think that'll be more than enough to sink her. We'll see if she ends up going down here. Not, we may have to make another attack. Should be less than ideal. But looks like she is just listing and carrying on. Oh boy. And I don't like that. How is she, how does she have that list and it just keeps on sailing on? That is crazy. Anyway, we have bigger fish to fry at the moment. Time to release a bold decoy. You have them? I need you to go to the pill thrower. Okay. You could move with the purpose. Okay. Alright, we dropped our noisemaker. It's in the water. Change course. Are they shooting? What are they shooting at? I heard gunfire. Oh yeah, they're shooting flares or something. Look at that. Star shells. They're looking for us. What ship is doing it? Maybe this one over here. There's probably another ship out here. We just don't have a good beat on her. Okay, depth charges in the water. Where are they? Hopefully they aren't close. Yeah, they're far away. Okay, slow down. No need to go too quickly. Maybe they're dropping depth charges on our... Nelson still has that very dramatic list. And it's continuing on. Can we see our bold? Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what they're dropping depth charges on. And well, while they're blowing that bold to smithereens, we are going to increase speed and put some distance between us and them. Morale is going to be an issue here soon. Let's see, did they drop depth charges? We're about to find out. Yeah, the destroyer just sailed on by. It looks like it didn't drop anything, thankfully. It looks like we're actually going to get away scot-free. Those noisemakers, those bold decoys work really well, apparently. This destroyer is a little worrisome, but it hasn't dropped any depth charges on us just yet. May need to drop another noisemaker, huh? Okay. We'll drop another one. And we will continue to evade these destroyers by going nice and slow. If we need to, we'll increase speed when a depth charge pattern is laid over us, but so far so good. Well, the enemy destroyers have completely broken off, and we have surfaced the boat. We're currently making 14 knots and have our diesels running. We also have our diesel compressor on and our pump. We're getting all this water out of the bilge here that has built up, and we have visual on the chimney smoke up to our north. So this should be interesting for sure. Morning is approaching, and it's going to start getting brighter. So I want to get into a good firing position before daybreak. That would be ideal. And we are replenishing compressed air. Everything's looking good. Unfortunately, discipline is dropping. We're gonna have to do something quick to replenish that. But discipline's been pretty poor after all those depth charge attacks. You'd think discipline would be high upon surfacing and realizing you're not gonna die, but especially after getting 4 torpedo hits on a massive battleship. I need to get rid of all of this extra stuff. However, let's clean up our map here and continue our pursuit. Well, here we are. We have re-established visual contact with HMS Nelson, and I have to admit, she's not exactly where I thought she would be. I thought she was going to be near this small group of warships down here that we've been trying to outrun and outmaneuver, but instead she's out here, pretty far away from the rest of that group, and it seems like she is all by her lonesome. So we are going to maneuver into a decent position. I actually want to just maneuver away from her, quite frankly. I don't want to be spotted by her, and I don't want to be spotted by this group down here, so we're really going to have to thread a needle here. Hopefully it all works out okay. Oh, wrong key. I meant to order this sailor, or this officer, to load a T1 torpedo in. I want all T1 torpedoes for this attack. I also want to begin preheating all of them prior to our engagement. I suppose we could... Oh, looks like... Okay, we lost visual contact on her. That is fine. That is fine. So we're just going to use a little bit of time compression here, maneuver around the target, and get into a decent position for an attack. Hopefully, this is a real textbook attack, and also hopefully she doesn't link up with the rest of these warships. Oh, hello there. Okay, let's head away from that. Hopefully she doesn't spot us. We may be able to outrun her. We're going 18 knots. We're really hauling ass, and it looks like we are moving faster than her. So awesome. It is this destroyer. If it were a Flower class corvette, we'd be able to outrun her, but I doubt we'd be able to outrun this destroyer if she spots us, so we're just gonna move away and run alongside Nelson. It looks like she is heading back to regroup with Nelson, so we may be engaging Nelson with her full escort once again. Less than ideal, but that's the way it is. Okay, I think we're in a decent position to submerge the boat and get ready for our attack. It's nice and early in the morning, 6 o'clock, and as you can see, the sun has arisen. So down to periscope depth, please. Let's go ahead and get our hydrophone operator on station. I preheated all of our torpedoes. Hopefully they stay that way. Looks like they still have quite a while, so I do need to remember that before we commence the attack. I want those torpedoes preheated to decrease the chance of a dud torpedo. Okay, and the boat will slowly go under. It's like all the watch crew is down. For some reason our flat gun is crooked. It's not pointing straight to the rear, which bothers me, but that's okay. That's not important. And down we go. Beautiful.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay.
Kapitän, bestätigt.
All right, new contact. Looks like we picked her up, and there she is. Perfect. Let's go ahead and mark her position. We are going to 315 her in an attempt to get her speed and start. This is looking rather good. Let's reduce speed. Don't want to use all of our battery power right off the bat. And we'll use a little bit of time compression, shall we? It doesn't look like she is zigzagging or anything like that. She's just sailing straight and looks like she's heading pretty much due north. Okay, about to hit 3 minutes here. 5 seconds. 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4 mark. There we go. Stop that, reset our stopwatch, and get it out of here. From 0.2 to 0.3, 8 knots. Okay, she is going the same speed she was going previously. Let's reset this and bring it up. Make it nice and big. I just like it taking up the full screen. Okay, 8 knots. Set. I'll just go ahead and preemptively set some of this. Okay. Right clicking makes it small again. Okay, that's good to know. All right, well, let's get it out of here. Okay, and we are just going to land weight. We're currently, what, 4 kilometers away from her predicted track. Maybe a little less. What's her course? 352. I'll draw a line out. 352. Go. Bam. That's where she'll be. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is quite a decent solution, if I do say so myself. Let's check on our torpedoes. Make sure they are all good. Everything else on the boat's looking good. We have a little bit of water buildup, nothing to worry about just yet. And the torpedoes, let's go ahead and start preheating these. Let's just get on it. Sorry, man. I do not want, there we go. He's preheating them. Perfect. I don't want them to not be preheated for our attack. Did he do tube number 1? Okay, he needs to do. There we go. All right, we can slow down even more. We're around 2 kilometers away from our track. We're going to be nice and close by the time we get there. I may actually need to, yeah, let's reverse the boat. Don't want to be that close. Okay. I think it's time to start moving forward and prepare for our attack. Up scope. And peek it above the water. Let's find our target. There she is. Beautiful. Lock on target. Look at that list to the bow. She is just plowing through the water. Yeah, bow's very low in the water, actually. I'm surprised she's still going. Okay, well. They added an LST, which is kind of cool. I don't remember seeing this before. I think this may be a new addition. Anyway, recognize HMS Nelson. There we go. Range to target. This, of course, will get shorter as she closes in, but might as well get it now. 2.8. That looks okay to me. And let's get her speed one last time. And start. 8 knots, 2 kilometers out. Okay. Looking good. I'm feeling pretty good about this attack. Use the TDC for our solution here. And it kind of looks like she's turning, but I may just be going crazy. I think I'm just going crazy. Okay, and it's about to hit the stern. Stop, set. 8 knots. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we got previously in our TDC, and that's what we're at. 8 knots. 2 kilometers. Tracking, looking good. We want to fire around here. So she still has a ways to go. Lower our scope. And slowly approach. Yeah, this is looking like it'll be a good attack. Okay, we're good. Up scope. And swing our scope back around. We want to fire at around 350. And she's pretty much right there. Okay, final checks. Range is about 1 kilometer. Angle on bow 90. Lower our scope just a little bit. It's very close. And let's get range one more time. Set 1.5. I think she's a little closer than that. I'll stick with my 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer, 8 knots, angle on bow 90. Which it pretty much is. Perfect. Okay, flood tubes 1 through 4. Speed 40 knots. Speed 40 knots. Dispersion, we don't want any. Very slight. 0.7. Okay. Pretty much 0 degree, like 2 or 3 degree gyro angle there. That's fine. Okay, tubes 1 through 4. Los. Down scope. Okay. All torpedoes look like they're running hot, straight, and normal towards the target. Down we go, down to 90 meters. Let's turn north and get the hell out of here. Well, those all look like impacts to me. And I think this is where we bag HMS Nelson. Oh, there's the wakes. Wow, she went down extremely quickly, and he's reporting all of our torpedo impacts and serious damage, but she is gone, my friend. She is near the bottom. That was rather fast. We are already down to 90 meters here, and there's HMS Nelson. Looks like there's some wreckage up on the surface. Let's come up to periscope depth, and maybe we can pick that all up. We will see. And coming up to 30 meters. I kind of want to flee the area, considering that it's very possible there's enemy warships. Yeah, that warship group's still way down here. Well, I might as well pick up the supplies before we head on out. So I'm going to go ahead and surface the boat, pick this up, and continue on our way. And we're going to hit the surface and try to break contact here at full speed. Okay, boat is surface. There we go. Nothing near us. No, perfect. Okay. Slow speed. Begin. Turn all this good stuff on. No need to be quiet anymore. Lots of life rafts in the water. I do want to pick up the supplies. New contact chimney smoke. Okay. That's not fun. All right, we're going to pick this up and book it out of Dodge at a nice speed of 18 knots. Okay, pick it up. 1 potato. I'll take it. That's all I get, so be it. All right, time to go. We're gonna head northeast, all ahead flank. Let's get the hell out of here. And, you know what? You can... Let's get that into storage. Our 1 potato. I can't believe it. That's all we get. That's pretty funny. Anyway, that was quite a successful attack. Let's use some time compression and... Oh, it looks like... Okay, they are heading this way. I have to admit, I'm not too worried about them. It doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry there. They're kind of just sailing around after one of their battleships just got sunk. I guess they're not taking it too seriously. Okay. All right, well, now we are going to shoot that off. Nelson sunk. 42,000 renown or budget, as it's called. That is quite the bonus. Oh, heck yeah. Awesome. Well, that was quite fun. That was a fun little engagement. Someone should be carrying these potatoes to the storage room. I ordered you. Yeah, he's moving. I guess I'll get around to it. All right, he's going now. But anyway, we're going to continue to just haul ass out of Dodge, flee the scene of the crime. That was quite a fun attack, actually sinking HMS Nelson. Like I said, that was the first time I've actually seen it in the game. So, yeah, quite cool indeed. Anyway, that's all I really have for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it does really help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.